In our first lesson, let's learn how to hold the violin. So let's locate the violinist bone in our body. That's called collarbone. Have you gotten it? Yeah? Okay, good. So you can play the violin. Excellent. Let's place the back of the violin on our collarbone. At that point, the violin will be parallel to the floor. We will raise the hand. Somehow, doesn't matter how now, somehow we will rest the violin on one, I will explain later where, somewhere here. We have a perfect position here. Excellent. And that's what I want you to do. For now, it would be perfect. Later, we'll adjust that. So, point of contact, 1, 2. The third one, we will rest our chin, jaw on the chin rest. That black thingy is called chin rest. Turn the head up, hand down. So we have 3 points of contact. 1, 2, 3. How do you feel? You already look like a successful professional violinist. Congratulations. That's awesome. Let's talk about where we place the violin here. Please locate that joint. That's on the point finger. That's where you want to rest the neck of the violin. On the other side, pretend that there is a smiley face here, and those two points, you're gonna rest your violin. Awesome. You look really good. What is important, not to make a beginner's mistake and do this. That would be incorrect. Let's correct it right now. At this point, we have a straight 90 degrees angle, straight 90 degrees angle, and at this point the violin is parallel to the floor, our nose looking at the head of the violin, and everything looks awesome. I know what you're thinking. My God, I'm so uncomfortable. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. You will be uncomfortable for the next many years, but that will not preclude us from being great violinists and play wonderful, enjoyable tunes. So, movable construction. Nothing is really fixed. Awesome. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. The more unsettled you are, the more flexible you are, the better you are. Awesome. If the violin is moving, that's good. That will make you move a little bit with the violin so you will be flexible. That's how it was designed. Very good. So violin holding is one part. The second part is the bow holding. And here I would like to change your mind by changing the word holding. If I have a big object or a small object here and I want to transfer that object there, I have 2 choices. One is to leave that object and move it there, or I can guide that object from this point to that point. So we have the same with our bow. You've seen that trick. Actually, it's not a trick. It's me placing the bow on the balancing point of the bow, and the bow is balancing in my hand. So if I pretend that my finger is the string, then the bow is laying on the string, and what I do, I just guide the bow. I can guide the bow up and down, left and right, and I'm not holding the bow. if I apply that principle to the violin playing, then I don't have to hold the bow, I can guide the bow. And that will make my hand relaxed and my play effortless. I know that at this point you have more questions. I will try to answer those. But before you ask me questions, how about I showed you the main principle of the right, that's a bow, right hand moving. Let's place the palm of our hand on the left, right, on the left shoulder, and let's relax our right shoulder. When we're relaxing our shoulder, this is what is going to happen. The arm is going to slide. I am relaxing and the arm is going to slide. It stops approximately here because that's what will happen. It doesn't go any further. We will have to work hard for us to move the arm further. So in a relaxed move, the arm will slide approximately to this point. You will relax it even more. We'll relax it here at the shoulder. The arm will drop. Excellent. Let's move the arm back to our shoulder. That will be the first move. And we need to go back, so we have to move this part in reaching the hand to the shoulder. And that is the correct movement of the right hand. Now that you understand that correct movement of the right hand, and as you can see, I'm not focusing on anything below the wrist. It's all relaxed. It's all relaxed. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the movement of large muscles. To understand, we place it on the shoulder, relax, and drop. Up, and going back here. That's the main movement of the right hand. What are we going to do with the wrist and fingers and everything else? We'll talk about that later. Don't worry. Let's put it all together. So what we need to do is to learn how to guide the bow. In order to guide the bow properly, we need to rest. We need to rest the fingers, our fingers, on the stick. We're resting it on the stick. And to better understand that, let's do this. Oh, you're doing such a good job. Yeah, do that. Yeah, excellent. Do you see how relaxed your fingers? Excellent. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. Totally relaxed. And you know what? You already have an awesome position of your hand. Well, it will get even better from here. Why don't you grab an apple, or imaginary apple, or imaginary orange, or lemon, or a tennis ball. I'm holding my tennis ball in my hand. As you can see, all the fingers are around because it's a ball. I'm holding it in my hand. Yeah, catch. By doing so, I'm making sure that all of my fingers are round. And when we rest all the fingers on the stick, when we rest the fingers on the stick, it creates almost a spyglass with our thumb being bent and resting between middle and ring finger. We have a spyglass and we can look at each other. Spyglass, yeah, wonderful. And let's rest everything on the bow with pinky resting above this eye and all other fingers resting on the bow. Comfortably resting on the bow. Excellent. Let's put it all together. That would be an easier position for you. You may want to do that in 2 steps. But now we're holding the violin. Remember our 3 points of contact. This is the second, this is the third, and let's put the bow on A string, any string. Can be A string or D string or G string, but doesn't matter for now. Look how we placed it. We're relaxed, we're smiling, and this is a perfect Kodak moment. Let's take a picture of yourself, because this is your first successful way of placing the bow correctly, holding the violin correctly. Great start.